Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back for another part of the road to top 10 in Doubles OU. This is the final road that we have left in ORAS. All the other ones have been completed. If you guys want to check those out, they're playlists which are on my channel. And if you guys missed any previous episodes of the Doubles OU road to top 10, there's a playlist down below, as well as the team that we're going to be using. It is a team by Kyle Cole. It has Facade Kangaskhan, which looked pretty cool, Sunny Day, Among Us, the tech for rain, and things like that. So as well as Discharge, Thunderous for redirection from a Azumarill. So it'll be a really fun team to use. I haven't used it just yet, and we got a game right away. It's actually been a long time. Well, the last time I played Doubles OU was the last time it was uploaded, so it has been a while. Anyway, Volcanion is annoying. Holy crap, man. Volcanion is actually very annoying. How did I beat that Mon? I really like Landorus plus Mew as a lead, especially because my Mew is faster than Kangaskhan, so I can fake that thing out immediately, and Landorus just gives me the Intimidate pressure, as well as basically a lead that can deal with Volcanion to an extent. Is that actually the best play? How do I win this game? I think that if I play Kangaskhan right, it can win in the end, and Discharge Thunderous is actually going to be very helpful. So I definitely want Mew as a lead because it beats Kangaskhan 1v1. And then from there, it's Life Orb Discharge, huh? Potentially Thunderous? No, not Thunderous. I need something that beats Volcanion. Let's just lead off with a double fake out Mons, because we can just get off this easy double fake out on both of his Pokemon, as leads off with Kangaskhan plus the Thunderous, and we're just gonna again just double fake out, Mega Evolve and fake out the Thunderous. We are gonna be faster than his Kangaskhan, or Mew is, at least prior to Mega Evolution. So what I can do is just fake out the Kangaskhan, get a little bit of chip damage. I guess he could stay in regular form and go for an inner focused attack, but it won't knock out either of the Mons on the field. So I think that would just be not necessarily a waste of turn, but we'll only get off some chip damage from him. So he does go out to Landorus, which isn't too bad at all. I am going to be able to Mega Evolve right here. We both do Mega Evolve, so he's 100% going to be faking out this turn, as I am able to get off a nice amount of chip damage off on this Kangaskhan. And I actually just want to Will-O-Wisp the Kangaskhan, and I think I'll go Landorus just to neutralize his attack. I expect him to U-turn and actually go out into potentially maybe Thunderous on or anything like that. Like, I expected him to U-turn and then possibly go out into his Volcanion, especially because I'd be scared of the well, I'd be scared of the superpower or the U-turn right there on my Mew. I don't know, I just wanted to Will-O-Wisp Kangaskhan right there. I think that was the best course of action. And Landorus just gave me an immediate check to Earthquake, as well as getting off the Intimidate on Kangaskhan and Landorus. So that's why I went for that. And I guess he really doubted Max Speed Mew. I think he should have understood that I was Max Speed Mew, just based on the fact that I outsped his Kangaskhan prior to him Mega Evolving. And I'm assuming he went for Fake Out as well. Maybe he didn't go for Fake Out, so maybe he was just thrown off. But either way, you know, the Intimidate and that burn, that did absolutely nothing. And we're starting off pretty well. We haven't played in a long time. Let's see, that's Doubles Ubers. Ooh, that actually sounds pretty fun. We haven't played this in a long time, but Kyle is actually 1741, not bad. Top 10 is 1726, and we are, I think, number 300-ish. 252, excuse me, on the ladder, 1539. So hopefully in this live we can get to about 1600. I think that's the goal that I want to hit. Let's get rid of this. A Sand team with Zard Y, I'm assuming, as well, because he does have Venusaur. So again, wow, Kangaskhan is just so good in this matchup, just the fake out in general, and I very much like Landorus as well. Landorus just gives me that immediate Intimidate on Tyranitar, as well as a potential U-turn on the Crest, and what I can do is just immediately Power Punch, and I think just U-turn on the Tyranitar, as he switches out into into Charizard. So we are able to get off that Power Up Punch, and we can go right out into our Heatran. Heatran pretty much just walls Zard, unless it has HP Ground, but I am Sugar Berry, so I'm not too worried about that. So we do get the +2 boost, as he is going to go for Calm Mind with this Cresselia. Not too worried about this because he cannot knock me out with anything, and if anything, he's just gonna boost my my Heat Wave right here. So at the same time, this thing could be a threat, so I'm just gonna facade that thing and go right for Heat Wave. He is gonna boost my Heat Wave with the Sun, so it will be a bit stronger. And unfortunately, because it's not return, it's facade. He's gonna take that relatively well. However, we do burn him. Wow, as Overheat is going to come out and knock us out. I didn't expect Overheat, I expected Heat Wave, but Cresselia is low enough to the point where we do knock it out, and what I can do is just go right out into our Mew, and proceed to actually Will-O-Wisp the Zard slot. I don't expect him to stay in. I expect Tyranitar to want to come out. Even if he does stay in, he can't really do too much. He's -2, and we are able to catch Tyranitar, which is great. Hopefully this Heat Wave does connect. Will-O-Wisp does connect, so we're able to burn the Tyranitar as well as knocking out the Cresselia. So Cresselia did nothing. Unfortunately, we lost Kangaskhan, a very, very, very solid Mon versus our opponent, but it's just not... It's not terrible for us, right? So he could go for a potential Ice Beam. I don't know if he go for Ice Beam, but I think the best play is just to go for the Will-O-Wisp onto Excadrill and honestly just switch out Heatran into Landorus just to get off the Intimidate, so we'll be able to take the Crunch and anything like that. As he does go for the Crunch on the Mew, does absolutely nothing as Tyranitar is going to be worn down, and this is a Scarf Earthquake. Just going to Will-O-Wisp and I think Rock Slide because I expect him to switch out into his only ground immunity, which is either Charizard or the Hydreigon, both of which I would not have mind burning right there. So, did he forfeit? It looked like he forfeited. No, he didn't. Sends up Venusaur. Good play on my opponent's part. He should go for the... I think I have to switch out both Pokemon, so I'm going to swap out into Heatran as well. Then again, he can't put me to sleep, so what I could do is actually Tailwind up and allow my Heatran to outspeed his... It's actually iffy if I outspeed him, so I'm just going to Will-O-Wisp and swap out my Landorus into my Heatran. His Energy Ball isn't going to do crap. I expected him to Sleep Powder, actually, but we are going to be able to land this Will-O-Wisp on the Venusaur, and what we can do is just swap out into our Amoonguss, and then I think just go for the sub with Heatran. At worst case, he has to go for Sleep Powder, so we burn a turn anyway. He actually has the HP ground, but that's not able to knock me out. And we are able to get up behind a sub right here. And pretty much just wear down the Venusaur with the burn as well. Sun is going to be ending really soon. He doesn't have 2 Mons that can potentially deal with me. He goes out to Hydreigon, and what I can do is just go for the... He's definitely going for the Fire move. Amoonguss doesn't do as much as it could in this game. I'm just going to Rage Powder, that way he has to attack me with Hydreigon and go for Heat Wave. Just forcing the Hydreigon to drop a Draco on me. I expected like a Fire move, but that's great for me as well, as basically by forcing Hydreigon to attack us that turn, we ensured that we were able to knock out Venusaur. Obviously, Rage Powder does not work on Grass types. I already know that. However, this just ensured that we were able to deal with him. And what I can do is just Rage Powder and then Protect. Yeah, it was pretty much over. I had Scarf Landorus in the back. I had Thundurus as well with HP Ice. It was over right there. So we're able to come through in that game. Really, really liking the Mew. The Mew tech is not tech, but the Mew is just, I don't know how I'm using the word tech. It makes you sound, you know, prestige. But we have another game. I feel like this is the same team that we had as last time, but this guy has Talonflame over Azu. I think this is the exact same team. Mew is just a great lead in general versus him, and honestly just like the double, again, I like the double fake out versus this guy because it allows us to deal with it a lot easier. I can even transform into his Volcanion at one point and absorb his Steam Eruption, so. I can also Will-O-Wisp my own Kangaskhan in this game and go for Facades, boosted Facades. But yeah, let's see how this actually ends up working. If he leads off with Jirachi and Kangaskhan, he might just Icy Wind into Fake Out. I'm not sure. Let's see, though he does lead Kangaskhan as well as the Landorus. So what we are going to do is just Will-O-Wisp the Kangaskhan and Mega Evolve and Fake Out. I'm hoping we win the Speed Type with Kangaskhan because I'm expecting him to U-turn out with his Landorus. Then again, it's not the best play. I think Will-O-Wisping Kangaskhan and hard switching into our own Landorus is the better play. We don't risk a superpower right there. So he does fake out that slot, which means we will be able to burn him now with the Will-O-Wisp. He does go as well for, I'm assuming, to be a Scarf U-turn. And we are going to be able to Will-O-Wisp this Kangaskhan, assuming it does connect, of course. Granted, we are faster, so it's not the worst case scenario for us as well. Though obviously we are scared of a Steam Eruption Volcanion. So Volcanion does come out. It is on a balloon as well, as we are able to burn Kangaskhan. Very, very nice. And I'll just go for Tailwind with my Mew to ensure that we outspeed his entire team, and just U-turn on the Volcanion in order to break its air balloon. Or balloon. I should say air balloon. It's not holding a balloon. It's holding an air balloon. That's the correct item. But again, we can just U-turn, and we're gonna go for Tailwind to ensure that our Kangaskhan does outspeed his team, as well as our Thundurus. So go out to Landers. This also means that my Thundurus does outspeed everything. And Amoonguss is the play I'm gonna make just in case he does go for the Steam Eruption right here. I'd rather go for this over anything else. So Tailwind is up as he does go right for Steam Eruption. Nice. Burns me, unfortunately. However, what I can do now is just transform into Volcanion, and I shouldn't be faster. He's gonna go for the fire move. He should go for the fire move, excuse me. But we're gonna Spore into the Lantern slot just in case he doesn't go in for the fire move. As he goes for U-turn. So basically we get to, let's see, he does go for a fire move or Steam Eruption on Mew. We heal it up. Amoonguss doesn't do too much in this game at all, seeing as how he has pretty much Jirachi, Volcanion, and Talonflame, all which beat it. But if I get off a Spore onto that slot, amazing. It'd also be great if he went for the Steam Eruption right here. So looks like he might be Safety Goggles on his Thundurus because he did bring it out. Let's see. He is not Safety Goggles, and we are able to get off the Spore. Too bad I don't know his set. If I knew his set, I would, I'd be in a great situation right now. But he is running the Earth Power set. And I actually just want to Steam Eruption the Thundurus and just fake out the Volcanion. As he does protect, however, we are able to get off a Steam Eruption. That does not do much at all. Good lord, he eats that up. And we are under one more turn of the Tailwind. Do I want to Earth Power that slot? See, I'm a Heat Wave and just Facade the Thunder slot. I expect him to switch out into potentially Landorus right there, but at least we're able to knock out Thunder, so we don't have to deal with Paras, as he is going to go right for Steam Eruption. And does he burn us? Nope. But our Tailwind is still... Tailwind ends, excuse me. But now he has to go out to potentially Landorus, I think, in order to beat us down. Like, that's the only thing he can do, and I have Protect on both Mons. So this is perfect for us. The fact that Kangaskhan is burnt is amazing as well. What do you go for here? Can I just double attack in the... I'm just going to protect with my Kangaskhan, making sure I survive this turn. Expecting him to Braver that slot and then Steam Eruption him. So, good boy! Alright, so Talonflame is gone. Granted, Earth Power was able to knock us out, but we were able to get rid of Talonflame. And what we can do now is just go out into our... Thundurus. And with Thundurus, obviously that was a speed tie right there that I ended up winning, so I'm grateful for that. I mean, we kept Kangaskhan alive, and Thundurus, what it does, it deals with Volcanion. It deals with Landorus if he wants to go out to that. Speed tie, man. I mean, I could say the same thing, bro. Yeah, I would say the same thing if this didn't work out for me. So we'll protect right here. What the hell? No. We'll protect with one, and I'll just Facade the Kangaskhan slot. I don't expect him... Yeah, I'm going to protect because I expect him to Steam Eruption. I'm actually just going to Facade the Volcanion slot. I need to weaken that thing a bit more than anything else. I kind of expect him to fake out into this and then Steam Eruption, but he could Heat Wave as well. Very well Heat Wave, so... He does go for Steam Eruption, and we are going to be able to get off a Discharge right here. Though I kind of want to HP Ice... I really want to HP Ice that slot. I'm just going to go for Discharge and go for the Power Punch on the Kangaskhan. As he does stay in. However, we are able to knock out the Volcanion. We do get a crit on his Kangaskhan. Or we got a crit on our own Kangaskhan, which made us knock it out. But he got a revenge crit right there as well. Unfortunately for us. And... how do we win this? We definitely have to go out to Landorus right now. think that's the main way we win. I'm protecting, and I don't know if he has Icy Wind, but so I really want to HP Ice the Kangaskhan slot, but I don't think that's the play. Is that the play? I'm gonna HP Ice the Kangaskhan slot. Yes. If he followed me, then he won anyway, so it doesn't matter. But he did not follow me, which means we win the game right here because I did HP Ice the Landorus slot. That is gone, and the game is won. The game is won. We do have Earthquake in the back. Obviously, the Icy Wind is a little bit annoying, to say the least, but we can go right out into our Heatran, and I think just Earthquake and Protect. If he fake out Icy Winds, he doesn't knock us out anyway. Yeah, we win anyway. So we Earthquake, and then we Protect. Because basically, if he fakes us out, we die regardless. Yeah. And he misses, unfortunately. I don't think he won though, unless he crit my Landorus. So yeah, that was game. I had to crit my own Landorus in order to lose that. In order to win that game, in order to lose that game, I had to crit my own Landorus. And I mean, I guess it was definitely possible. No, I still would have outsped him after with the Choice Scarf, and I still had Landorus alive. Yeah, I still won that game, unless he was like max speed Jirachi. I don't know if they won that, but let us look for another battle. Things are going pretty well for us. They're looking up. Mod join on / timer on. So another game. Again, I very much like Kangaskhan plus Mew as a lead. Just a double fake out seems so powerful in this. It seems way too powerful. I cannot contain it. Where is he? Also, if you guys want to use the team alongside us, obviously you can. There's a paceman down below. I think I already mentioned that, but just saying, just in case you guys did not know. Alright, but we're playing Sinnoh's champion. Oh man. Cynthia? Cynthia, right? I think it's Cynthia. I could be wrong. But he does lead off with the Scrafty plus Kangaskhan, which means we're going to be doing the exact same thing to each other. I'll fake out the Scrafty and actually fake out the Kangaskhan with my Mew, because again, my Mew is faster, always faster, and I don't think Safety Goggles helps too much in this, but just the chip damage on him is so crucial for us. I don't know if Doubles Mew actually runs this all the time. Smallone.com. Strategy Pokedex. Mew. Is this a common set? I mean, I'll definitely look out for this whenever I use Mew. Yeah, it looks like this is the common set. Alright, so I probably expected him to maybe go Volcanion. That's obviously something my opponent could do. I love how the answers to fairies in this can't touch them with super effective damage. So Volcanion is going to come out. We are going to get off this this double fake out right here. Nice. And what I can do is... Tough turn, huh? I want to protect and just Will-O-Wisp the Scrafty. I need to burn that thing, that way we can deal with it. But at the same time, I did not want to switch because I want to see what move he ends up going for. I'm assuming knockoff, but it's not going to do much, just because we have obviously knockoff is obviously not going to do much because we obviously burnt him and he was -1 attack. So I'll just go for Tailwind right here. Power Punch, that way my Kangaskhan can put in some work. I'm actually hoping he doesn't burn me, but I could also see him not going for Steam Eruption, as he does not burn me. Nice. And I'll just Facade this and actually transform. Whoops. Facade Volcanion and transform into Kangaskhan, just to get the attack and everything like that. He actually protects as well, so I'm assuming that's just going to be able to knock me out. However, I got my +1 Kangaskhan again. Drain Punch is able to knock me out. So alternatively, I could have attacked Scrafty right there, reading his Protect, but unfortunately that is not what happened. But Thundurus is great because it knocks out everything right now except for my own Pokemon with the Discharge. So we're going to Protect and go for that Life Orb Discharge, as Scrafty should go down. It is Life Orb. Goodbye. We even get the Para on Whimsicott, which is really big. And unfortunately, we didn't burn Kangaskhan, so that thing is still a huge threat to our team. Though we still have Mew alive. I guess Encore is also a play that Whimsicott could go for, but the fact that it's paralyzed now makes it really hard for my opponent to do that. And we're definitely going right on to Amoonguss. And saving this and going out to Heatran is the play. So Amoonguss and Heatran are just the best plays right now. See, does Whimsicott obviously runs Encore. I know that for a fact. If he gets full paralyzed, then this turn sucks because I could have gotten off so much more from this turn. But just switching out is the better play. I need that Fake Out later as well as the speed for Kangaskhan to burn it. Landorus might be able to win this late game. I wish I had read his Protect on Volcanion and went for the Facade on Scrafty and then Transform, because then I would have had 2 Kangaskhan's. So, that man left. Sinnoh's champion, you good? But yeah, there's a lot of Pokemon that I'm not super familiar with. Obviously, this is why I like Road to Top 10, because I learn about them, and I'll also be doing the OLT whenever that happens. Like Dragonite, what do you run in Doubles OU? Do you even have a Doubles OU set? You do. Oh, it's just disappointing Dragon Dance. Well, that's sad. He does unfortunately get fully paralyzed, so that would have been a great turn for me. But obviously it did not work out the way I wanted it to. And I'm assuming he is going to go for the Hidden Power Ground. So I'm actually going to Protect with my Sylveon and go for the Sleep Powder. Because it's a Life Orb, and I just assumed that was HP Ground. But we are able to not Spore the Volcanion because he does have an Assault Vest. And, not Assault Vest, Safety Goggles, unfortunately. And, oh, this is terrible for me. It's actually terrible. I'll just Giga Drain Earth Power. I don't have another play. Yeah, he Tailwind, so that's great. We're able to get off as much damage as possible. Steam Eruption was his play. However, we do have obviously the Fake Out in the back. We obviously have that Fake Out in the back. And I go for my own Tailwind, reading his Protect. And Giga Drain was the only play I had. I think I might have messed this up. I'm gonna Rage Powder though, and then go for the... No, he has no reason not to go for Heat Wave. But I'm gonna attempt to go for Transform anyway. Yeah, I'll Rage Powder just in case he Steam Eruptions and attempt to Transform. As he Heat Waves. Again, he had no reason not to go for that Heat Wave. And he burns me, unfortunately, but I don't think that makes a difference. This is terrible. Let's see. Yeah, I think we lose this one. Well played on my opponent's part. If had I read his Volcanion's Protect earlier, I'm definitely going to take that, keep that in mind later on. But had I read that earlier on, I think we could have beaten this. Let's see if we can still salvage this game. I'll Giga Drain Volcanion and yeah, I'm gonna Giga Drain Volcanion, and I have to hope for the miss, I think, and then go Thunderous. I have to hope for the miss. I want to keep Mew alive, as it's not gonna happen. He ends up burning my Thunderous as well. Wow, and Moonblast is able to pick me off. Yeah, that's going to be game. Alright, so let's look for another one. Unfortunately, after a few wins, we weren't able to come through in that one. Then again, I did get lucky in a few games, so just the karma. It's coming back. It's Pokemon, man. Where are we now? No, we're definitely not 1572. Imagine you stayed where you were when you lost. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. There would be no consequences for losing. 1553. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. We can definitely get that back. So I'm going to make a few adjustments as I play now. If I face a team like that or similar to that, I'll try and read his Protect. Then I didn't expect him to Protect just because Volcanion would easily be able to take any hit regardless. But I'll definitely adjust right now as we keep playing, assuming we get a game like that again. But I very much like this team. I do like Discharge on Thunderous. Unfortunately, I crit myself a couple times. Oh, here's a game where we'll actually be able to use Sunny Day on the Amoonguss, which is really nice. Mew because it's so bulky, and then Amoonguss as a lead are, I think, the best versus him. This man is just running Swift Swim Abusers plus Rain. But Mew ensures that we get off a Fake Out, and then I can go for the... Basically, I want a Mew over Kangaskhan because Mew is bulkier, and I wanted to ensure that I get up the Sunny Day right here. So Hopefully he doesn't go for Hypnosis with Politoed and hit on my Amoonguss. That's like the only thing I could be scared of, I think, right now. And yeah, we'll be able to go for Sunny Day, at least weaken his Mons a bit, or get rid of their speed right here anyway. Let's see if he goes for Muddy Water or something. He doesn't go for Ice Beam, that doesn't do too much at all, as we are able to get up this Sunny Day. Nice, nice, nice. And we will just Will-O-Wisp Kingdra and proceed to Spore the Politoed slot, as that does not happen, and we lose Kingdra. We literally lose this for no reason. Amazing. So that's amazing for us. I'm just gonna Tailwind here, Mega Evolve, and fake out the Kingdra. That sucked. That absolutely sucked for us. But we're able to get the Klefki at least, which isn't too terrible. I mean, that's absolutely terrible. At least hitting that would have meant we were faster, unfortunately. But I'll Will-O-Wisp this to bring it down, and I will just honestly just protect. I don't want him Thunder Waving me. I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp Politoed to wear it down. Goes for the Metal Sound, as we are finally able to land. Great, as he is gonna Scald into that slot. So I'm hoping happens here is I lose a speed tie with my Mew. Kangaskhan wins the speed tie, and we'll be able to knock out the thing. So let's see. Nope, that's not what happens. I wanted to lose that speed tie, that way I transform into a +2 Kangaskhan, but Scald is unfortunately going to be able to knock us out right there. But we'll be able to go into at least our Thundurus, and honestly just Power Up Punch on his Klefki. I'm assuming he has Thunder Wave, but I don't think he'd stay in with the Politoed because we do knock it out. His own Metal Sound, man, and we crit our own thing. But we are able to Power Up Punch at least. And because he did go for Rain Dance, its rain should be ending soon. I guess he's Damp Rock, actually. That makes sense. Assuming Swampert's going to come out, or I guess maybe Kingdra, but I wish I had Thunder Wave. Does go Amistar. Really, really wish I had Thunder Wave. We're just going to protect with our Kangaskhan and again go for Discharge. I'm hoping he scouts for Thunder Wave or fears it, as he does go Kingdra. Let's see. Muddy Water knocks out my Thundurus from full. Good lord, and that's going to be game. So I think had I hit anything, that game, we could have been in a good enough situation, but no. The game decided no. So this is not going well for us at all. We're back at, no, we're even less than that, I'm pretty sure. We're at 1531, so we've acquired nothing this live. Absolutely nothing. Mew is just a great lead again. The fake out priority versus Kangaskhan is huge. And I actually like Heatran as a lead because he beats most of his team outside of Manaphy. So Latios is his lead of choice, and I don't see a reason not to fake out the Latios and just Heat Wave. I prevent Latios from going for Tailwind. That's what I'm assuming it's going to do. Yeah, and I have a faster fake out than him anyway. And we get off nice chip damage with this Heat Wave. We actually get a crit on him as well, which is pretty nasty. But we're going to go for our Tailwind right here, and again just fire off another Heat Wave. He can't really touch us. Draco's not going to knock us out. He does have the HP Ground. The Shuka is going to come through though. And, ooh, we get a crit. Back-to-back crits, man. Good lord. And once again, I'm just going to actually transform. No. I think I should save this Mon. Thing is, while that was good for Sylveon, I think we have enough offensive pressure to deal with Sylveon. I just want to be able to. I'm going to try attempt to transform into Latios right there. Sableye is going to burn itself due to Synchronize, so that's great. And hopefully he goes for the HP Ground again, as we are able to knock him out. Regardless, I end up with now Latios and Tailwind. So I can just go right out into my Kangaskhan and just break through whatever my opponent has. Yeah, Sylveon is going to come out, and we can just proceed to go for the Psyshock and knock out Latios, and then just fake out the Sylveon to ensure that he gets off no damage this turn. Obviously, because the Tailwind's up, this isn't a speed tie. We'll be able to knock out his Latios. Goodbye. And I have no idea what item he's running on his Latios, but it is dead, as Kangaskhan is going to come out. And Again, I'm just going to Side Shock Sylveon and protect with my Kangaskhan on his Fake Out. I don't want him to Hyper Voice this thing, and I get off a bit of chip damage on his Sylveon, putting him in range of our own Hyper Voice, of my next attack. So pretty nice, pretty nice, pretty nice. And Amoonguss is a great play because I put something to sleep right here. So we're going to Spore the Kangaskhan and just Facade the Sylveon. We should be able to knock it out. I also think we live Low Kick, maybe, from Kangaskhan most of the time. I just want to be able to put something to sleep. And this Facade is going to hurt. Unfortunately, you know, sometimes Return would be better. I was never able to pull off the Will-O-Wisping my own Kangaskhan. And then everything always crit. Like my own Discharge always crit my Kangaskhan or whatever partner I had. I had no idea why. But we're able to get rid of Sylveon. And Kangaskhan will go down as well. We do live a Return. So we'll be able to put the Kangaskhan to sleep. He hasn't burnt any turns as well. Talonflame is going to come out. I don't know if he's running the... Safety Goggles, but maybe Sableye no, Sableye wasn't Safety Goggles. Regardless, I'm going out to Landers just to get off the Intimidate. That way, Amoonguss can sponge this hit from Talonflame and go for Spore, as he is going to Brave Bird. Again, we sponge that hit. Let's see if he has Safety Goggles. Nope. And what I can do now is... yeah, I'll just Giga Drain that and proceed to Rock Slide. I just want to weaken Kangaskhan so I can spam Earthquake and win the game, as Return is able to knock us out, which is actually better for us that he knocked us out, because not only does he take Rocky Helmet, but Discharge into Rock Slide wins the game right now, and he obviously cannot discharge my Landers because I am grounded. So I can just go right for the Discharge and the Rock Slide and win this. Maybe this isn't the best play, because if Rock Slide does miss, I think we lose because of Quick Guard on Talonflame? Never mind. Nice. So this is going to be, not going to be full power, but it's going to hurt this Manaphy. It should be able to knock it out. Oh, as Manaphy ends up surviving. That's the captain of the Bronx Beartics, bro. However, we do have Double Protect, and that seals the game up. So, unless he Sucker Punch crits. It literally comes down to, no, even if he Power Up punches his own Manaphy right here, I win. Because then he can only attack one of them, and my Kangaskhan and my Thunders both knock him out. So, yeah. Fake Out. Ensure we live everything. Now we just go for Discharge. I should be able to knock him out. Alternatively, maybe I should have protected with Thunders and then... do I need a Double Protect here? I hope I knock out Kangaskhan, man. I'm gonna attempt to go for the Double Protect. I wish I had Sucker Punch on it at this point, because then I could just Sucker Punch. We do get the Double Protect, thankfully, though. And Discharge will be able to... it doesn't knock out Kangaskhan, so I made the correct play. He should have attacked my Thunderous right there, but we're able to knock him out, and that is gonna be game. He definitely should have attacked my Thunderous with his Kangaskhan, no matter what. Yeah, so I got the Double Protect, though, and I don't think it mattered because he didn't end up attacking Thunderous. He attacked Kangaskhan for some reason. I think he tried to predict my own Sucker Punch. But if anything, you should be attacking Thunderous, praying you live, because Thunderous was the mon that knocked everything out with Discharge. So that was like the drawback of using Discharge. Let's go for one more game before we finish it off. I want to at least try and progress this episode, right? We started like in low 1500s, and now we only inched ahead a little bit more. Started off strong, and then we got 2 back-to-back losses. I'm playing Braviers. Nice. He's a friend of mine. Hey, friend. Threatening his hell team. Hi, why are you using this? I don't know how to use it, so you're fine. Let's see. Quick Guard, Talonflame completely shuts me down. I like Kangaskhan and Thunderous as a lead. I think that deals with the majority of his team as like a whole. Basically with the Talonflame plus a potential Gardevoir lead, which is the thing I was most scared of. So we're just going to go right for the Facade and Discharge. We are faster, and I think Facade into Discharge should be able to knock out Gardevoir. Alternatively, we could just Power Up Punch, expecting him to go Landorus and HP. Actually, we could just HP Ice. He's probably just going to go for the Tail Glow. Tailwind. I'm just going to Facade and Discharge, though. As he does go out to Landorus. Let's see if this... Yeah, that's why I want to go for HP Ice as well. Ah, he got me. Oh, I thought you had Azu. What? Wait, what does he mean? Oh, okay. Anyway, I expect them a Hyper Voice here, and I thought it was Bunny's. Oh, okay, okay, bro, good job. I'm gonna Discharge again. I didn't work out the way I should just HP Ice. Like I said, I wanted to go for HP Ice, but I didn't do it, man. I need damage off on this Gardevoir though, and I'm gonna go Amoonguss expecting a Hyper Voice. Alternatively, he could just go for the Psychic and Rock Slide, but we're gonna try this. As we are able to get off a nice Discharge, nice. That's damage too, boy. Maranga, no. As he goes right for Hyper Voice, and that's able to pick us off. However, Kangaskhan is in and Kangaskhan is ready. We go right for Spore onto this monster, and we fake out Gardevoir. I doubt it's max speed Gardevoir, but we're faking it. Basically, we're Sporing just in case he switches out. He shouldn't switch out Milotic, to be honest, but yeah, we're Sporing Milotic, and we're gonna fake out Gardevoir. I expect Gardevoir to protect. He's a good player. That's the thing. I don't know how to play versus these, but he does to protect, but we are going to be able to Spore the Landorus unless he's Safety Goggles Landorus, which he is not. I assume everything is Safety Goggles, don't I? And I'm going to Spore Gardevoir and actually swap out into Heatran. I need to save Kangaskhan, keep it alive. I could go for Psychic, but I think he'd go for Hyper Voice. Yeah, so we're going to be able to put the Gardevoir to sleep, thankfully. And what we are going to do is swap back out into our Landorus and go for the Heat Wave. We're going to swap out into Landorus and actually, I think, Earth Power the Gardevoir slot, expecting him to go out into... No. Alright, because I'm trying to predict his Heatran to come up. I'm trying to see which one would it be. I'm going Landorus, that's the best play, I think, getting off the Intimidate. And I'm going to attempt to Earth Power Gardevoir, expecting Gardevoir to go out into... I expect the Gardevoir to switch, but not out into Hydreigon. So we're not able to catch the Heatran, and he is going to get the first Turn Wake, or whatever Turn Wake that was. Shuka allows us to survive it, but it's not the best for us, obviously. And I'm a Superpower into Hydreigon and protect with Heatran. And it's not even Scarf Landorus. Oh my god, no! Talonflame comes out. He should definitely swap out Hydreigon into Gardevoir. Or anything, honestly, can come out right now. His own Landorus. We're going to make the Muse play, and yeah, and I'll just Heat Wave with my Heatran. I don't expect him to stay in with Hydreigon. I expect Landorus to want to come out, so at least we can weaken that thing a bit. As he is going to Will-O-Wisp us. Not the worst turn for us, because we are able to get off a Heat Wave, and we actually burn his Landorus, which is not what I wanted. But we'll go for Tailwind and proceed to just Heat Wave again. I expect his Landorus to U-turn as he taunts me. I need to weaken his Landorus so this monster doesn't keep coming out. As he goes right for Earthquake. That's going to be able to knock us out. I get a crit on Mew, but again, that doesn't matter. That is what it is, right? And taunt Will-O-Wisp. I don't think he has... Quick Guard, but I'm not sure. Either way, I'm going to swap out into my Amoonguss and go for Rock Slide. Amoonguss covers a switch, a potential switch on his part, and Rock Slide should be able to pick off Landorus as well as the Talonflame. As he goes for Tailwind, and we are able to knock both of them out, and Amoonguss basically covers everything that can come out outside of like Heatran. And Heatran and Hydreigon, I'm assuming, are coming out. Yep. So we're just going to Spore the Hydreigon, and I don't have another play. I have to go out to Mew. I have to dodge a Heat Wave, if anything, as he makes the smarter play, which is going right for Dark Pulse and Eruptioning. Wow. So at this point, I think the game is over. Unless we dodge a Draco. Yeah, I gotta dodge a Draco. And fake out the Heatran, obviously. So again, I gotta dodge a Draco Meteor if I want to win this. As he opts to actually Draco Meteor that slot, so maybe we have a chance with Kangaskhan, because I do have Protect to burn out the final turn of the Tailwind, and no, we don't have any. He has way too much pressure. Again, we have to keep dodging. Like, dodging is our only way of winning this. He's giving me boosts! Yeah, so we'll just Power Punch again. +4 Kangaskhan, come through! Depends on sleep turns, I think, as well. I gotta get sleep turns right. I gotta predict everything immaculately. Does he predict? No, he attacks with Hydreigon 100%. That's how he wins the game. Yeah, because Gardevoir knocks me out 100%. He wins. I probably have to go off him. No, I can't win. I can't win. Hyper Voice knocks me out. Gardevoir stays asleep, though. That's the max turns, though, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And we go right for Power Punch on this, and I think, like, Kangaskhan had a chance, but Gardevoir wakes up here 100% and knocks me out with Hyper Voice, and that's going to be a good game. So he definitely outplayed me that entire match, and maybe towards the end, if sleep turns weren't with the R in Gen 6, I could have won, but we got nothing this live, guys. We're back. We're 4 points less than when we started, so it's definitely gonna be a struggle to get back up in Doubles OU. But I hope you guys all enjoy. Feel free, of course, to leave a like, subscribe, do your thing, and I will see you guys next time. Cue the outro.